Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing fantastic. Well, we have got Elliot in the on the stream, sir. How are you at this moment?
Yeah, I'm good. Happy to be back. Happy that pre-season is finally over and we get some proper football coming soon. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, we were just saying this pre-season, especially this last 2 weeks, just been a bit of a manic one because we played like Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday.
Yeah, has been a bit manic, but I guess that's probably what we'll be doing in preparation for Europe as well, with some more games coming on. So it's probably good for the players, get them closer to match fitness and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, last two games we played Florentino, then we played the Saudi team. I mean, it was good preparation for them. I mean, I know we've seen two different sort of midfields now. And, I mean, I know it's pre-season. I know it's all about getting minutes into lads and trying that things. But I mean, how can you take from these two home games we just had?
They were disappointing, I think it's fair to say. I know it is pre-season. It's not going to be like a full competitive fixture, but we didn't score a single goal in either of those games. We came close a fair few times, to be fair, but it's tough with it being pre-season. You never really know what to think. But I think we ended the last pre-season better than we've ended this one. So, yes, not feeling with the most confidence, but what can you do? There were some decent games, especially against Fiorentina.
Yeah, I was saying that probably that game against Florentino was probably our best one. Well, I was saying that to a couple of people. I mean, it was just for the intensity and that. I mean, I know we played with quite an attacking midfield five. Then last night, obviously, we had no gigs right. Well, that's Saturday. We had no gigs right. So, I mean, can you tell that the difference with having gigs right in there or not?
I thought, yeah, it was pretty plain to see, really. A lot of our attacks do go through him, and without him there, we definitely struggled. I think because of the quality of Al Qadisa, they're a Saudi team. It wasn't really up there with like the opposition we'll be facing in the Premier League, but it was still we were lacking a lot without him, and you could see it really on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to someone on the bus on my way into away from the ground, saying that it was nice to see, especially with the new lads. And it was so near enough two of them that started the game that how we could flare up without just right. I know Jesus was playing that bit more deeper than Chris Ward, but it was nice to see that sort of more of a how we needed to play with that a plan B gets right, and that I mean, I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah, you could definitely see Jesus was dropping deeper in that game. I think Chris Wood did a fair bit as well, to be fair. It's just there was like a lack of people in the box when we were trying to put crosses in. There was nobody to really get the ball, especially from Endoy and Yates as well. I thought Callum, he looked okay, but he wasn't really getting the ball in either. He kept trying to beat the defenders, and there were like three people on him at a time. So there wasn't really any attack going, but I thought Jesus looked good. Definitely dropping deeper to sort of get things going. We could see that. I think Anderson did very well as well. He was putting some balls in, trying to get us going. But unfortunately, nothing really happened.
Yeah, that's Finn, and I mean, it would have nice to see Elliot in that sort of like number 10 role. Then that just leaves up that bit of a question. Yeah, we could play Sandro Yates in there. That's not an issue for me. But it feels like that we do like that sort of Elliot in there. So I mean, I know we're going touch upon transfers, but do you think that another midfielder is priority? I know I've been saying we need other areas strengthening before there, but does it sort of show that we need to be strengthening that central area now?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I do think we need a midfielder, but you are right. There are places we should strengthen first. But I think definitely before the window closes, we should try and get at least one more midfielder in, if not two. Maybe more of a defensive-minded one and then more of an attacking-minded one. I don't know what's going on with Douglas Luiz nowadays. I don't know what the situation is with that. I'd like to see him join the team, but I just don't know what's going on there. So I would like a midfielder, yes, but like you say, places we should focus on first before getting a midfielder, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Completely agree with you on that. And how do you feel Andori done over the 2 games? I mean, for me, you can't tell he is a player.
Oh, 100%. He's been very, very good over the past 2 games. He played against Birmingham as well, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't watch much of that game, but he came straight in there, looked good. See, I'm a big fan of what I've seen from him. I definitely think he's a worthwhile Alanga replacement, 100%. He's not got the pace of Alanga, but he's got a lot more qualities, which I think put him just a little bit above Alanga, in my opinion. But yeah, you can tell he's the real deal. Quality player. And I think he's going to cause Premier defences a lot of problems this season.
Yeah, completely agree with you. I mean, it will cause a lot of problems. And that's been a good thing as well, because obviously I know we had 2 out of the front 4 not played together. It'll be the second game now. And obviously that left-hand side, we know we're at with Nico and Hudson-Odoi. And I know it was first time for Eno and Odoi. Obviously, them sort of like links and them sort of like algorithms that they will get. I think hopefully, I think it will come together. I don't think they share that, and just them little link ups between them players. I think the more we play, the more they get used to each other, and I think especially with Gibbs White coming, being back, I think the algorithm it will come back into normal.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like you say, Ina and Ndoi, that was the first time playing together in a proper match. So, it was going to be a little bit rusty, but I think it will come together. The more they train together, the more they play together, they'll work each other out, and I think it will come good. So you could see there were little flashes of it against Al Qadisa, just nothing could come off, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll definitely get there with those 2, 100%.
Definitely. Fair play now to Qadisa, because I sort of didn't know what to expect. No, because obviously we don't really keep up. Well, I don't personally keep up with the salaries. So it's one of them ones where I didn't know what to expect. They're a bit of an unknown, but to affirm them, they did all right. I was saying about their goalkeeper looking like Pantilimon a little bit, but but fair play on them. They actually came and actually did a really good job.
Yeah, I thought they played pretty decently, in all fairness. They did end up on the floor a lot, and the ref gave them a lot of fouls, a lot of free kicks for no particular reason. I thought the ref wasn't really that good, in all honesty. So they did throw themselves to the floor a lot, which I wasn't a fan of. But yeah, like I say, they were unknown, and they were a decent challenge, I think.
Yeah, it felt like a normal Premier League game with the referees, because obviously last night, because it was just aired all the time. It was just a free kick, and yeah, it just reminded me too much of a normal home game night with the referee.
Honestly, there must have been something on with the referees yesterday, because it was the same in the Championship with some of those calls they had. So I don't know if it's something in the water these days, but I think refereeing all over the place was pretty shocking.
It was the full moon as well Friday night, so
that might be why. Yeah,
yeah, full moon. Blaming the full moon. But yeah, transfers and all that. How do you feel about Forest, because they've been linked with that Tim Scass from Liverpool? Obviously, Louise saying that the new report today saying that no one's came in for him. Obviously, they are looking at that fullback from Italy, and apparently that's getting close as well. So, what are your takes on the transfers? And it still seems like everything just starting to get going now.
Yeah, we have been slow in the window this season, which, when it's your first season in Europe, it's not something that you really want to see. You want to see the club be active, making deals. But I think we need to think about, like, we're only going to hear about our European competition tomorrow. So I imagine once we know the outcome of that, once we know we're playing Europa League or Conference League, then the signings will start coming in. We'll start get things moving. So hopefully after tomorrow, we see a lot more business. Get some fullbacks in, definitely. Musa from AC Milan. There's another one we're looking at from Hellas Verona, I think. And then that bloke from Strasbourg as well. So a lot of links. I hope we finish and get some of these deals sorted. But it's Forest, so we'll probably do a lot of deals on deadline day as well. Sound like 10 more players or something.
Yeah, if I was saying Forest, they'll probably do it deadline day. We've become a bit unknown for that the last couple of years.
Yeah, definitely. But
yeah, I mean, like you said, a Forest.
Now, if we just sign players, I'll be happy because we need the depth more than anything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you said, the whole Palace thing, the decision is fast approaching us. So if you're watching it today, it's tomorrow. If you're watching it on the day, it's today. I mean, hopefully that one does get sorted, because obviously it's just kind of why they left it so late to do a deal, knowing that either team could play the week after next week near North, and in that first one, and the preparation time and the scheduling, like, and even then, if it goes there and one team not happy, they could quite easily appeal it, and that could put it on the back burner as well. So I just think it's the whole organisation of this appeal, it's just not right for like everything else.
Yeah, I mean, this is the appeal that Crystal Palace have lodged, so it should be the final thing we hear about this. Once this is resolved, then we'll know for certain. But yeah, like you say, it just makes things harder for both the teams. Like, neither of us have been active in the window because of this. We've actually managed to get some players in. Crystal Palace have been struggling a bit, in all fairness. But it's just made things a lot harder than it needs to be, because now we've got less than a week till we play our first game. Same with Palace. And any new signings we do bring in won't have the time to gel with the squad that they would have got in a normal preseason. So it's a little bit worrying. But I think as soon as we know that we're playing in the Europa League or the Conference League, whichever competition we get, we'll get signings in for those levels. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes through fine.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, how do you feel about the next Premier League season with Forest? I mean, going into it, especially with everything at this current state of time before any more transfers or the European settings and all that.
I think it's going to be a very interesting season for us. The squad at the moment looks pretty solid. Our starting 11 is definitely very solid, probably around the same level it was last season, if not a little bit better. But with more games to play, we'll need a lot more rotation. So I do think we'll drop down the league a little bit. Hopefully we stay in the top half. But even if we don't stay in the top half, we drop down a little bit more. If we're still in the league, then that's a bonus. But I do think we might struggle a bit if we don't bring the signings in. But I definitely think we'll drop down the table a little bit as we're competing with all these different competitions as well.
Yeah, definitely. Couldn't agree more with it. Have you got a prediction in the table where you think would be?
Yeah, I've been mulling it over. I'm sort of stuck around like the 14th to 10th, around that area. I think we'll finish. Probably leaning more towards like 12th, like bang in the middle, which I'd take a 12th place finish any day of the week, really.
Yeah, we all would to be
especially with like a little European adventure as well. That'd be nice. But 12th is a solid finish. We can build on that next season if we don't get Europe again.
Yeah. I mean, quite tough for that, and yeah, I completely agree. I think I think we are solid enough not to be struggling, and I think I think we will be mid-table. I said mid-table myself, so I completely agree with you on it.
It's going to be a tough league this year. You got teams like Chelsea have strengthened. Then teams like Newcastle look a lot weaker. Man United and Tottenham have strengthened. Sunderland look pretty solid as well. Leeds look pretty decent. It's going to be an interesting league. I think we've got the squad, the quality. Nuno's changing the style of football we play, so I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, definitely. I completely agree with you on it. Where can everyone find you on YouTube and socials?
Yeah, so you can see I've got it on my name just under me here. O2GT, that's where I do my football content, Forest videos, football shirt content, Premier League stuff. You name it, I'm probably going to do it. So if that interests you, then please check me out.
Yeah, but yeah, do follow on the socials and obviously on YouTube. Do help the channel get up there and show some love as usual. So thank you for coming on as per usual.
It's always a pleasure. I do enjoy doing these videos, and hopefully we do some more coming into this season.
Oh, definitely. And it will be back on the channel, guys. But yeah, thank you for coming on. If you do like the video, get us up to like on the video. Do subscribe. Do get us to 4K. I know we're slowly getting over the line to get us to 4K. But yeah, thank you for watching. And I see you guys when I do. So thank you and goodbye.